Welcome back to the biggest agricultural platform in Namibia, known as Ndunawe Ngombe. We got a new guest in studio. We finally bought a mic, so from now on, I believe the sound will be clear. So welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Let me just place this guy properly. Welcome back to the biggest agricultural page in Namibia, known as Ndunawe Ngombe, which means headman of cattle. I am, of course, the headman today. My name is Mitchell Mutumba Simata, and today we'll be talking about ginger. I think I have ginger. Just hold. We'll be talking about ginger. This is a ginger rhizome. Rhizomes or rhizome. This is a ginger rhizome. The root, it's called the rhizome. So let's talk about this plant that has become so popular now, particularly with the COVID-19 situation. A lot of people, I'm sure our parents are buying it, they're blending it, they're eating it, they're smearing it on their skin. So many things to try and avoid getting the big COVID. But let's talk about it. So, ginger plantation. Propagation of ginger is from the planting out the rhizome, which is the root. The rhizome. Planting out the rhizome kept from your previous harvest. Rhizomes from planting can also be bought. Rhizomes for planting can also be bought from suppliers or nurseries. Planting methods. The ginger rhizome is broken into small pieces, and these are used as planting material. The pieces should be about 50 to 75 grams in size and are planted into the planting area at the depth of about 15 centimeters. Spacing. Ginger plants should be spaced 25 centimeters apart in rows that are 30 centimeters apart. This equates to approximately 100,000 to 120,000 plants per hectare. Paths for the implementation and tractors are left every few rows, and this depends on the width of the tractors or the implements that are used. Planting time. Planting ginger in early spring to early summer. In South Africa, from late August to October is the best time. Growth period. Ginger takes 8 to 9 months to produce a good size rhizome or tube for harvesting of mid-season ginger in April and May. For the fresh market, late ginger is harvested almost a year after planting, in June and July. Late ginger is sold fresh, but is also dried and grounded or used to extract the oils. So ginger is also used to extract oils. Every ginger is harvested in February. Early ginger, not every ginger. Early ginger is harvested in February and early March. 5 to 6 months after planting, before the rhizome has had time to build up fibers. Early ginger is normally harvested by hand to prevent damage, and brushing of the rhizome is done by hand too. Fertilization. Ginger when planted commercially is a heavy feeder because of the high plant density to ensure good yieldage. As always, have your soil properly analyzed to ascertain accurate nutrient requirements. It is advisable to plow in a good amount of organic matter like compost or manure. A month before planting. As a guide, the following application of fertilizers can be used. After planting, once the rhizome has settled, after the first irrigation, about a week to 10 days. After that planting, apply between 350 to 500 kilograms per hectare of fertilizer. Hectare of 2,3,4 fertilizer along the plant rows of ginger. The same mixture can be used at 10 weeks after planting and against 16 weeks and 24 weeks planting. Monitor growth and rhizome development throughout the growing season. Sprays of trace elements are also good to ensure healthy plant growth. Irrigation. It is a good practice to apply mulching along the plant rows. This keeps the soil from losing moisture and controls the growth of weed. So mulching would be the material like hay, old leaf seeds. You can even get sawdust from a woodwork shop that you could throw in between the rows of your ginger to prevent water loss and also to prevent growth of weed. Ginger does well in high rainfall regions, so irrigation is important over the entire growth period. An irrigation schedule of between 45 to 50 millimeters per week is advisable. It is also advisable to install a moisture sensor to control the moisture current of the soil. So that's how you go ahead and plant ginger if you want to set up a ginger plantation. There are different types of ginger. We have, I'll mention them here. There are actually 11 different types, or there are more. I read one part, there are close to 100 different variants of gingers. So the first one I'll talk about is the yellow ginger. The yellow ginger, which is, I think the yellow ginger is the most familiar one we've all seen in our homes.
The yellow ginger, I think, is the most common one a lot of people would know. So, as I'm tilting my head, I'm looking at the screen here. So let me just speak about it. Yellow ginger, known as creamy Garaland lily. Yellow ginger is a flowering plant that is native to the Himalayas, northern Vietnam, and is cultivated in other regions like Hawaii. The plant of a yellow ginger has a short stem with tough leaves, while its root or rhizome are short and thick. So that's the yellow ginger. Then we have white ginger. White ginger is a variant of ginger that is commonly seen in various regions of Hawaii. This hardy plant type of ginger can grow up to 8 feet tall. In some areas, it is also called the butterfly flower or ginger lily. Then you have the spring ginger. This is basically the young version of a mature ginger. Spring ginger has a similar hand-like shape of a mature ginger, but its rhizome is tough and has more fibers in it. The rhizome can also be plummy and juicy with a blush of pink. Then you have your culinary ginger. I think that's the one most homes would have, the one we cook with, culinary ginger. Culinary ginger culinary ginger came from the rhizome of the Zingiberry officinal family. I hope I didn't butcher that name. It belongs to the ginger. It belongs to the ginger variant, which is native to the shaded and moist regions of Southern Asia. Then from there you have the blue Hawaiian ginger. A not well-known type of ginger, the blue Hawaiian ginger or blue ginger is an edible type of ginger that has a blushy color through the rhizome. It looks like the common ginger when its roots are not matured yet. Then you have the peacock ginger. The peacock ginger is one of the favorites from the ginger cultivars. It belongs to the Kaempferia genus, and it is native in Asia. They are used as a collective plant, as the peacock ginger produces pretty little flowers that are usually pale purple or pink in color. It has a round oval shaped leaves that can grow to up to 4 to 10 inches. Then you have the shampoo ginger. It is also known as the shampoo ginger, wild ginger, or the pinecone ginger. The shampoo ginger is native in areas of Malaysia, Indonesia. The ginger plant of the shampoo ginger produces a pinecone-shaped flowers that could range from yellow to pink in color. The name of the ginger has been derived from the use of its cone. You can extract the creamy liquid substance in the cone and use them as shampoo or conditioner. Its roots or rhizome are still edible, but they render a bitter taste, which may not suit any recipe. So the shampoo one, if you want to eat the roots, they're bitter in taste, but you can still cook them. Then you have the shell ginger. Shell ginger is also known as the bright ginger that came from the type that came from the ginger family. The shell ginger is native to East Asia regions like South Japan to Taiwan. You can also find them in South China to the northern peninsula and Malaysia. The shell ginger are better known as an ornamental type, but they also play an important role in some cuisines and traditional medicines. So the shell ginger can be used for that. Ginger lily, also called as Gara land lily or Gara land flower. The ginger lily can be spotted in tropical and subtropical regions of Asia and Africa. This type of cultivar or a cultivar as an ornamental plant, as its flowers are used for garlands and other decorations. The ginger lily's rhizome are similar to the common ginger, but its flesh can be yellow or blushy in color. The ginger lily sports long stems with a tiny blue shade under. So that's the ginger lily. Then you have the turmeric. I didn't know turmeric was considered to be a ginger, but okay, turmeric. We should not forget that this very popular type of fresh ginger variant, the turmeric, is a favorite of some cultivars like the Rio de Janeiro. Although the turmeric can be classified as different from the ginger, its roots or rhizome appears to be very identical to a common ginger. Yeah, I think the only time you'd really notice it's different from ginger is when you cut it open. But overall, it looks the same. Then you have your Japanese ginger. Japanese ginger is commonly known as Japanese ginger, which is a wonderful Japanese and Korean native ginger plant. It can grow up to 4 feet tall on home gardens. Though this is a ginger, only the flower bud and flavorful shoots are used in cooking. So this one uses more of the flower buds and the shoots. So you don't actually dig out the roots. So those are the 11 different type of gingers that I was able to find online when I was researching. So with that said, guys, I just want to ask you guys to do me a huge favor. If you like the content that I put out here, guys, give me a huge thumbs up. It helps a lot. And subscribe and turn on your bell notification to be notified of future uploads when I do future uploads. And with that said, guys, bye for now.